All right, what's going on, guys? It's Matt back again. I know previously I had said I was going to do a video every day. Luck would have it that as soon as I said that, my computer's liquid cooling system stopped working, so I actually couldn't even turn the thing on without it actually, pretty much just shutting right off. So we got that fixed. Now, fingers crossed, I'm going to be coming out with a video every single day, so long as this computer works here. But yet again, for those that don't know me, my name is Matt. I was a previous spine instrumentation rep, and now I'm in a management position here in Atlanta, Georgia. So what I wanted to do today is I wanted to essentially go over what it's like working at each of these companies. Not that I have specific experience working with each of these companies, but I have worked with all of them at each of the tiers. So I kind of know, what it's like working at each of them, so to speak, and what you can expect if you're just jumping into it, and then you can make an informed decision for yourself about which company or type of company is going to work well with you. Okay, so first off, we're going to start with the bigger ones, right? So like the Medtronics, the Strykers, the Globuses, those are just big companies to name a few in the spine industry. Now, these are amazing companies, right? They wouldn't have gotten as big as they are if they weren't amazing. So some things to know, like what they can offer you coming in. And what I'm talking about here is the people that are just breaking in, not seniors. So if you're just breaking in, you're going to get a decent salary. Now, these are going to depend on certain factors, but it's not going to be usually an amazing salary right off the bat because you don't have any, experience. Yada, yada, yada. They usually offer a car allowance, an expense account, 401k with a match, and then also company stock options. So everything corporate and everything on paper with that is amazing, right? So if you're just breaking into the industry, if you can get a job and land one with one of them as either like a sales rep or an associate, it is amazing to do so for the majority of people. Now, number two, I wanted to get into distributorships, which I've worked for a distributorship before, do currently now, and I honestly love it. Things get done quicker in distributorships just because you don't have as many, leaps and bounds to go through corporate wise. They can pay you a lot higher in distributorships if your boss thinks that you're worth it, because he can pretty much choose what he pays you. It's not on like a corporate scale where they have to get approvals and have to send it up the chain through corporate and HR, etc. So you have the opportunity to make more, but at the same time, a lot of these distributorship models are 1099. So a lot of it is you eat what you kill, which 1099 pretty much means you're not getting stock options, 401k, you're not getting taxes taken out, etc. So that's a whole can of worms in itself. My situation and the distributorship that I was in was a W-2, so I didn't have any of those problems. I actually had a really great experience with it. So there was that. So that's kind of what you can expect if you want to go the distributorship route, but you are a lot less safe in a distributorship than you are in a giant corporation that has a lot of playing cards, so to speak, at their disposal. So the last one that I wanted to get into is startup companies. So companies that are starting to manufacture equipment and they need sales team to get them started. Now, startups can be absolutely awesome if you're a veteran rep because you can come in, the products, the surgeons, and sometimes you can get, surgeons or doctors, physicians to use your things right off the bat because you're very knowledgeable in that. You can get them on that, and usually startups will pay very well to the right people to get their product in the right hands. But if you are new, startups probably won't hire you as much for a very high rate because they know you're going to need some training as well. And a lot of times these companies don't have as great training programs as the elite corporations do to get you ready for that. So those are all some things to think of. What I would do for each of you that are either trying to break in or figure out what you want to get into is see where you're at in that cycle. Like, are you a veteran rep? Do you have some experience? Do you have no experience? And then just think where you could fall within that. Be realistic with your expectations and then just start, sailing that ship toward the coast. So, all right, subscribe, like. That's the only way I'm going to grow. And without that, peace.